Please welcome to the stage David Green, Region 2B Director.
Good morning, UAW. Stand up, 2B. Yeah, I got to tell you, it's an honor and a privilege to represent the greatest region in the UAW. And I say that because, look, I think the strongest president in my career is President Shawn Fain, and hails out of Region 2B. We have worked really hard, but I am extremely honored. It's a privilege. I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't thank my staff. The UAW Region 2B servicing staff, clerical staff, they do the work, okay? I can't do my job without them, so when you see those guys, thank them for all the hard work they do. I'm real excited to talk to you guys today, this morning, right, about this just transition, how I see it and where we won. We all go through change, right? We all have seen it, I've seen it. It can be difficult, but with change comes opportunity. And over the past 2 decades, the big three have shut down or spun off 65 plants. And this is the type of change. This corporate greed is perpetuated. These decisions have absolutely decimated communities and families across our country. Most of the people in this room probably remember when the GM Lordstown plant shut down in Ohio. I sure do, right? It's something that changed me forever. I just got elected president of UAW Local 1112 in May of 2018. The month before, GM announced they canceled second shift. The Monday after that Thanksgiving holiday, they announced we were unallocated, right? We had already been pushing back even before the announcement, trying to fight. We had a community action program going called Drive It Home. We wanted to expose the corporate greed. We wanted to emphasize the importance of GM Lordstown, that plant in that community and what it meant. We learned from our brothers and sisters the toll that these corporate greedy decisions have had on our members, their families, and our communities, right? To say it was a stressful time, that would be an understatement. We lost workers and their families, members to suicides, heart attacks, divorces. People lost their homes. Some ended up moving across the country, right? Some people quit their jobs. The fact is, the company wasn't honest with us, right? They unallocated us. They didn't give 2 shits about our members or their families or that community we were living in. And the members kept asking me, because I was the elected president, what do I do? Where should I go? We didn't know we were unallocated. Hell, I didn't even know what I was going to do at the time, right? So I wrote a couple letters to the president at the time, the orange guy. I hate saying his name. You know what I got back? Crickets. I didn't even get a I got you letter, right? And he's in Youngstown. He's in my hometown of Youngstown. He steps in front of TV cameras, and he's promising we're going to save that plant. And he's telling workers, don't sell your house. All these jobs are going to be coming back. And in the end, he didn't do a damn thing for our members. He didn't do a damn thing for our community. And after that GM plant closed, the community was devastated. It wasn't just our plant. It was all the suppliers, right? Our IPSs at Jamestown, Magna, Comprehensive Logistics, and more. Even the hospital where I was born, Northside Hospital, shut down. The community, devastated. Families, broken. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to watch and painful to live through. And so what does President Trump do, that orange guy? He goes on a Twitter spree about the situation. Attacked me, right? The local union president, who, if you're a president, you know, you're going to save your plant? What are you doing? I'm working at the plant at the time, making SPO parts, right? Doors, fenders. I'm working on the floor and the guy's tweeting me out. And, you know, and what was crazy was people were coming up to me, people that I worked with, people who I know voted for the guy. And they were saying, I can't believe he did that. What was wrong with him? He doesn't even know you. Yeah? Well, I think there was a little bit of waking up moment for some of those people, right? I think it was a little bit of a wake up moment for a lot of people. And when that president, he can't stop GM, I understand, like, the president of the United States can't stop greedy corporate decisions, right? They could make it harder, they can't necessarily stop it. But he could have at least stood with the workers, with the union that was fighting for those members' lives, right? That's what we do. We want someone standing with us and fighting for us. Fast forward a year later, GM makes an announcement that they're going to partner with LG, right? Korean corporation, open up a new non-union battery plant in Lordstown to make Ultium batteries for the GM electric vehicles. I will tell you, the first headlines, they were like, oh, this is going to save the valley, right? This is huge. The plant quickly showcased everything that was wrong with the idea that green jobs automatically become good jobs. We have to fight for them, folks. People who got those jobs, they realized, hey, wait a minute, right? These aren't good union jobs. A lot of these people worked in the plant, quit, and they went there and worked. These people found themselves making $16.15 an hour. $16.50 an hour. They're working with chemicals that OSHA can't even define yet, right? A quality inspector, she had a FLIR station, toxic fumes filled her work area. She'd have to go home every day. She's telling me she's blowing black stuff out of her nose. A production maintenance tech sprayed in the face with toxic electrolytes. And when a machine failed to alert the workers that it was supposed to do, these people were getting hurt. One worker came to me sent me a picture of their shoe. They stepped in chemicals and the bottom of their shoe melted. Workers were concerned. There were so many hazards. A lot of people left the plant. The turnover rate then, when that place opened, up until they got the UAW, turnover rate over 50%. What's more difficult to stomach? This low road strategy that GM and LG, right, that they supported, billions of taxpayer dollars, federal dollars, state dollars, local dollars, all without giving employees a voice. Well, that shit changed. In December of 2022, the month I got this job, we grew our union family at the Ultium plant. They had a historic vote of 710 to 16 to join the UAW. I'm excited about that. It was huge. Those workers, our sisters and brothers in my hometown, they have a voice now. And what a difference having a voice makes. It gives you power, right? Well, we're still negotiating their first local contract. We were able to get them folded in under the national GM agreement, thanks to Vice President Booth and President Shawn Fain, right? Without them, this would have not happened. I can't overstate how incredible this is, that the people working at Ultium are no longer Ultium employees. They are GM employees being leased out to that Ultium facility. Goodbye to the $16 and hello to 30. This is literally life-changing for our members, for people in our community. Look, our previous Lordstown members are going to be able to transfer back home. Those people are now going to be covered under the GM National Agreement. Those people at Ultium are going to have better health care, 401ks, and much more. And while we're getting close to presenting those members with the local contract, it's very important to get it right. I have stressed this to the committee. It's not getting it fast, it's getting it done right. And this is going to set a precedence for future battery jobs, right? GM and its third-party joint ventures sought to avoid the union and our higher job standards as it began to produce components for electric vehicles. Why do you think these corporations have continued to outsource work, right? Make no mistake, this is about corporate greed. We know this, right? Today's UAW, us, we ain't gonna take this shit no more. Nope. These are very much auto manufacturing jobs, and we're not gonna let them get away with it. Workers fought back. They had to use their voice to gain their power. Now we have the first union lithium-ion battery manufacturing facility in the country, and I can't overstate how important it is, folks, because this is the first one, right? It's gonna set a precedence for every other one coming online. What's happening at Ultium right now, it's just not about Ultium, and those folks working in there know it, okay? They're setting a standard to raise that bar to ensure that companies treat their people right, with dignity, safety, and the pay they deserve. This is how we ensure a just transition, folks, right? This is how we protect our union jobs moving forward. This is how we bring back good jobs to a lot of these rural areas and communities and small towns that have seen industries go away. If you take a look at where a lot of these new plants are opening, many of them in smaller towns, right? Those that could use the help. The company they come in with false promises and taxpayer money. But we have an opportunity here, folks, to make sure when they bring manufacturing to some of these communities that are struggling, that the UAW, that we will fight like hell to make sure that those workers have a voice. They have the power that they need to work with dignity. Yo, go Youngstown. Look, this is what we're doing at the Lordstown plant, and it's what we did with the stand-up strike when we got Stellantis to agree to reopen Belvedere, build an adjacent EV plant there. And make no mistake, if we had today's leadership, UAW leadership, when my plant closed, Lordstown would have been the Belvedere, right? It would have. I believe that. But we've got a winning card with Belvedere. I'm so proud of our leadership in getting that done. And when we do what is right, smart, and fair, we can make a difference for a lot of people who've been struggling for a long time. That's why this political program is so important. That's why our VCAP is so important. From the ashes where Lordstown once stood, I've seen this union rise again. Now is our chance. We get to control the future. If we stand up, we stand together and lead, we can make sure that the jobs of the future will be good union jobs. That's our charge. That's our challenge. And I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you this week. I want to thank you for your time, listening to me. God bless you all, and have a great day.